Tally. All right, so Mike is here. We're going to be running through the birthdays and we have a very, very long list this morning. Those of you born on the 23rd of June, happy birthday to you. And first off on the list is Olanwaju Oba Ahmed, who is the staff with the Lagos State Government. Lagos is greeting you this morning. Happy birthday.
And we also have Adola Abe, you are Deputy Director, Public Affairs, Ministry of Information and Strategy. Right. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, then. So Rahim Adeshino is a seasoned journalist. Today's your day too. Rahim, happy birthday to you.
Let's not forget Adewale Otun is celebrating today. You are Admin and Human Resource Staff with Lagos State Government. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, then. So Grace Omofoman Akere is also celebrating. Grace, big birthday shout out going out to you. We wish you the very best of this day.
Muibi Eleha celebrating today. Happy birthday to you.
And Benny Atagame Ali is a broadcast content provider. Today's your day too. We say happy birthday to you.
Pharmacist Onyeka Peter Wanini, brother-in-law to Micah Arocha, our own Micah Arocha. Well, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Lagos is wishing you the very best of today.
All right, then. Uchenna Gloria is a businesswoman, I understand. Today's your day. Happy birthday to you, Uchenna. We wish you the very best.
Okay, so
day.
Pastor Wale Adebuyi. Okay, Adebuyi.
Right.
Celebrating on this great day. Happy birthday to you.
Hakim Kende is celebrating, and I understand you are a former information officer with Lagos State Government, now resides in London, United Kingdom. Big birthday shout out going out to you too.
And also on our list is Folake Adeshino celebrating on this great day. Happy birthday to you.
All right, then. Gloria Ogunjoyfo is wife to Paul Ogunjoyfo, Paulu of Living in Bondage. You know him so well.
Oh, way back.
Yeah, way back in the days. All right, big shout out going out to you too.
And we also have Hafiz Oladimeji celebrating on this great day. Happy birthday to you.
All right, so we've mentioned Wale Shogui.
Yes.
All right, his brother to Muinot Sanusi, who is the Assistant Director, Finance and Accounts with Department of
Lagos Traffic Radio.
That's our Finance and Accounts Department for Lagos Traffic Radio. Big shout out going out to you.
Clinton Kelechi Anaba celebrating 19 years today.
All right,
it's
so
your day. Great shout out to you.
Yeah, so mom and dad celebrating you. Ubi Samson, aka The Cross, is celebrating. Big shout out going out to you too.
And we also have Mrs. Okbeolua Ajiwole. You reside in Germany, I understand. Well, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you.
All right, so Miracle Ogba is celebrating. Associate Manager for Forreal Limited, right?
Yes.
In Lekki. Okay, then. So happy birthday to you. We wish you the very best.
And Timilolua Ushone is equally celebrating. Great shout out to you.
Temilola Makinde is also celebrating, aka Laskipi Royale, right?
Yes.
You're manager of Just Right Bariga. Okay, big shout out going out to you.
And big shout out going out to Iremide Odunjo at 5. Your son to Olubode. Odunjo, happy birthday to you anyways.
All right, then. So let's switch over to the traffic manager family.
Right.
And I say big shout out going out to Controller Ojeni Murayo Sarah, retired director, welfare unit at the headquarters in Oshodi. Happy birthday to you.
And we also have Chief Law Enforcement Traffic Officer Adeyeri Tolulokpe Olushola, Eagle Alpha Zone 30, Marshal Guda. Big shout out going out to you. Happy birthday.
All right, so higher executive officer, and I'm talking about Abati or Monike Risikat. You are zonal account officer for Zone 20, PWD, Ikeja along. Happy birthday to you too.
Fatumbi Adijat Olainka is celebrating Lasma Clinic, headquarters, Oshodi. Happy birthday, anyways.
All right, then. So who else is celebrating? That's Shulola Abiola Rukayat. And I understand you are of Zone 2, Alausa Tollgate. Happy birthday to you too.
Alade Somi Oluwabukola Adedoja is celebrating from Zone 8, Ikorodu. Yes, happy birthday to you.
Jinadu Yusuf Olatunji is also celebrating. Zone 17 in Ojo. Happy birthday to you too.
And Abidoye Kende Rashid is celebrating today of Zone 19, Okiodo. Have a great day.
Okay, then. So Ulukoya is also celebrating. Ulukoya Muibat Bebe. You have Zone 20, PWD, Ikeja Long. Happy birthday to you too.
Okay, so Dio Wilson, Osedei, Dyer Wilson of Zone 22, Orilego. We're celebrating. Have a great day.
All right then. Sanusi Adebola Muideen belongs to Zone 24, Badagry. Today's your day too. Happy birthday to you.
Indeed, Toyosi Jumoke is equally celebrating from Zone 32, K2. Have a blast.
Yes, the blast is what we're giving you this morning. Omosheyi Olasukomi Abisoye of Zone 33. Ogolonto is celebrating today as well. Happy birthday to you.
Not forgetting Olabi Saeed Olarewaju of Zone 38, CBD Marina. Well, it's your day. It's a special one for you. Happy birthday.
All right. So Ija Odola Ibrahim is also celebrating. Ija Odola Ibrahim Abidogun of Zone 42, Lekki Peninsula. You are celebrating, and we're doing that for you on radio.
Okay. So let's. This one came in expressly, and it says birthday wishes going out to Remidi Odunjo.
Remidi,
yes. At 5. Yes, at 5. Okay.
I think we mentioned that.
Yes. And we have this one coming in from. It says help celebrate my brother-in-law John Olajide Akintunde. And this is coming in from Tall Jide, roving reporter.
All right. Tall Jide, thank you so much for sending that one in. So to all of you who are celebrating, let's get on the dance floor right now to do the jiggy for you. We say congratulations. Enjoy the best of your day.
Dance for me now. Make it just happier for me now. Here comes a day in our lives. We really need to set aside. Because there is no crime in having a good time. Just relax your mind and party all night.
Abego, they drive JJ on top of the road. My name na Aramide. Remember, say safety day very important.
Do it in the name of love. My name is Alex Ogugwa Okurigwe, popularly known as Alex O. Listening to traffic officials' directives will go a long way in reducing traffic gridlocks on our roads. They are there in your best interest. Obey them and have a smooth drive in Lagos at all times. This is a message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Today, we will talk about how our day takes start. Emeka, you go first.
My mama wake us up for 6 a.m. Make me ready for school. We just finished cut up and cake with John Vert 3 in white chocolate for breakfast.
My mama, they give us John Vert 3 in 1 too. It's sweet, way. My mama, they call an instant goodness. Me and my sister, they always put tab inside pap. It's sweet, well.
John Vert 3 in 1 chocolate. Now better chocolate drink where they make from rich cocoa, milky and sugar. John Vert 3 in 1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
Arákùnrin, sójú ń dùn ọ́ ni. Mo ṣe sí ọkọ mi.
Wọ́n kọ́ tèmi náà. Mo rò pé.
Sinmi Agbaja, ètò adójútòfò fún ọkọ ẹni tí ẹ bá kọlù ní ẹ ṣe. Ètò adójútòfò náà múnádóko. Ètò adójútòfò tí ó yẹ fún àwọn ọlọ́kọ̀ fún ìdáàbòbò àwọn èèyàn tó ń lójú pópó. San tàbí ná owó tí ó tó mílíọ̀nù 3 náírà fún àtúnṣe ọkọ̀ ẹlòmíràn tí ẹ bá kọlù. Tìbútòrò ìwọ̀ oòrùn gúúsù ilẹ̀ Áfíríkà lọ́wọ́jà ètò ìdójútòfò náà dé. Tòun ti sísan owó ìlera àwọn tó farapa tàbí fún ẹbí àwọn tí ó kú lówó gbàmọ́bínú. Ẹgbẹ̀rún 15 náírà péré ní ọlọ́kọ̀ aládàáni ó fi forúkọ sílẹ̀ fún ètò ìdójútòfò náà. Àwọn ọkọ̀ akérò yàtọ̀ ẹ forúkọ sílẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ sanwó báyìí lójúpò ìkànnì ayélujára www.niip.ng kẹ́ ẹ sì fi ìdí òkodoro rẹ̀ múlẹ̀ lójúpò ayélujára askniid.org. Ìgbìmọ̀ tó ń rí sí ètò àdójútòfò ló ṣe agbátẹrù ìkéde yìí.
Want to fast-track your child's global university dreams without wasting years or breaking the bank? Global Link Pathway College offers the accredited NCUK International Foundation Year, a fast-track, affordable and guaranteed path to top-ranked universities worldwide, designed for students aged 15 to 18. Complete your International Foundation Year in just 9 months instead of 2 years for A-levels. Save over 20 million naira of studying a foundation year abroad. Guaranteed entry to 60-plus top-ranked universities in the UK, US, Canada, and Australia, alongside a professional visa application support service. Why wait? Join us for an open day event for on-the-spot admission on June 28, July 19, and August 16. Get a tuition discount on early enrollment. Campus address is Plot 25, Ayodele Fanueki Road, Magodo, Phase 1, Lagos. Call or WhatsApp 0706 651 5584 or 0810 393 7545. Visit our website www.gpc.ng. Global Link Pathway College. Dream, believe, achieve.
My name is Dr. Abimbola Mabokunje. I'm the Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Health District 6. I'm also the chairman of the TB Steering Committee, which is headed by the wife of the Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Claudiana Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu. Tuberculosis is real. It is with us. It can affect anybody despite their socioeconomic class. And we're here to tell you that the diagnosis, the treatment, and the management of tuberculosis is free of charge in Lagos State. You can go to any of our public facilities and you'll get the necessary help that is needed.
Hello everyone, this is Tony Adebola. I'm an entrepreneur and a motorcycle enthusiast. Keep listening to Your Side Mirror on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It simply rocks.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, 23rd of June, the year 2025. Things are unfolding pretty fast. Traffic-wise, we're still monitoring that breakdown of a tipper with hub problem at Danko filling station. This is inwards Abukuta Oshodi Expressway. That's if you're coming down towards Oshodi. And I understand it's occupying about 40% of the road inwards Dokpemu. So take note of that. Traffic managers are still very much on ground. Driver and mechanic working for quick resolution of that as well. Ojodu Beja corridor, very good movement in and out of Lagos Ibadan Expressway. Better movement as well from Isheri, Olora, River Valley, Kusoko, all looking pretty good. Slight delays being experienced approaching VIS. Beyond that point, it gets better towards Grammar School. We can tell you, Amole Junction, excellence, is looking pretty good. Appreciable movement being experienced from Ogba to Caterpillar as well as Odweno connecting Wemco. The return journey from Wemco to Odweno still very steady. Good movement as well, proceeding towards Caterpillar and Ogba as well as excellence. Omole Junction is also good aside for alternation delays. You might have it slow a bit. Slight delays too being experienced approaching VIS, but beyond that point, it gets better towards Kosoko, River Valley, heading towards Isheri, Olura. No impediment sighted all through that corridor. And of course, those of you making that journey towards the island, Route 1 is still very good, which is the 3rd Milan Bridge. Approaching the bridge itself is very good. But before then, at Ifako, due to expansion joint issues, might have a little bit slow there, but no major worries. Ikorodu Road is also faring pretty well, but approaching Fadeyi, you might have it slow. Ascending Ojolegba still looking good. Funshaw Williams, not bad at all. But Eko Bridge is a slow one. You had an accident around the outer Marina corridor, backlogging traffic towards Akpogbon and Eko Bridge. But I guess that should have been resolved by now. Traffic managers can keep up posted on that. So we're serving you more helpings as they come in from time to time. On the first segment of the program this morning, we're touching down on our health. Not just any part of the health, but we're going to be doing something about skin diseases. So we're looking at skin diseases as a global health concern. And joining me in the studio this morning, Dr. Olufolakemi Cole. She's a consultant dermatologist with the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, and she's right here with us. Dr. Cole, good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
All right. So let's talk about this. So skin diseases, is it a health challenge? A global health challenge?
Absolutely. Skin diseases affect about 1 in every 4 to 6 people worldwide. And some data from, Africa has shown that 4 in every 10 visits to the outpatient departments are due to skin diseases or skin concerns.
Right.
And so, yes, it shouldn't be overlooked. We are very happy that the World Health Assembly has recently passed a resolution that recognizes skin diseases as a global public health priority. And so we need that to get more attention and more awareness for skin health and skin diseases.
All right, so the skin is usually, once we see somebody, the first connection that you want to see is the skin, right?
Absolutely.
But beyond that, what we see, from a dermatologist perspective, how would you define the skin?
The skin is the largest organ in the body. It actually takes up about 10 to 15% of our body weight, and it's the only organ that we can see. You can't see your liver, your kidneys, or your brain, but everybody can see your skin. So your skin is like an ambassador. Body, it's also a reflection of health. And in many cases, the skin is the and when internal issues in the body, it can reflect on the skin. The skin is also a social organ, meaning that it displays beauty and is what people see and can be attracted to you or not be attracted to you.
Right.
And so it's important to take good care of your skin.
So what are the skin diseases that we have?
Common skin diseases in this part of the world and in most parts of the world, the number one would be acne, pimples, breakouts. We also have inflammatory skin conditions like atopic dermatitis, we have seborrheic dermatitis, we have keloids in us Africans where we have scarring, and then we also have things like urticaria. Then we also have a lot of infections, fungal skin infections in adults and children, bacterial skin infections more commonly in children.
Right.
And these are common skin conditions that we see almost on a daily basis.
Right. And is this skin conditions you mentioned now, is it also discriminatory? Does it say this is more prevalent in blacks, more prevalent in Caucasians? Is that the case?
Well, things like acne are common in everybody.
Okay.
But there are a few things that are more common in blacks. For instance, keloids. Most people with keloids are skin of color or darker skin. And then you have a lot of infection because of our climate. The fungal skin infections and bacterial skin infections are also more common in this part of the world because of the humid climate, which favor the growth of these fungi. So we do have a large burden of certain things here. In the Caucasians have a large burden of skin cancer, which we don't have because of our melanin, which is protective.
Okay.
We do see skin cancer in people with albinism, but for the most part, we don't see skin cancer so commonly in us black skinned people.
Okay, so for once, at least I've heard some good news about blacks, because a lot of
black
times
is beautiful.
when I hear of those diseases, they seem to discriminate against the blacks much more than the whites.
Our black skin is very, very, it ages slower because of the melanin, and it has more protection against the sun. Not complete protection, but enough to reduce our risk of developing skin cancer.
Right. So skin diseases, are they very, very, how would I put it? Because a lot of time when we talk about cancer, we talk about other kind of diseases, there's always so much fear and so much kind of complications that are attached to it. So are skin diseases that complex too?
Well, they can be complex, but most skin diseases will not lead to death. But they do affect your quality of life, and we find that a lot of people with skin diseases have the same amount of impairment of their quality of life as people with cancer or severe condition, because they don't feel confident, they feel depressed, people looking at them or discriminating. For instance, someone with vitiligo that has patches of white patches all over the body, people will be running away from them. And so the discrimination and stigma that comes with skin diseases is what really makes it important. And then in some cases, it can affect the ability to gain employment.
Right.
Because if the skin condition is so obvious, people will not want to hire you.
Right.
And if you don't have a job, you can't sustain yourself. You know, it's quite devastating.
Dr. Cole, what causes skin diseases?
Well, it depends on the type of skin disease. The different things. Number one, I would say infections can lead to skin diseases. Some of them are irritations from their environment. Some are genetic, meaning they are passed down and in the lineage. Some can be due to what we call autoimmune, where the body is fighting itself for reasons we are not completely sure of. And some can be caused by drugs or exposure to toxic substances or medications, and some can be due to the climate. The weather can also cause certain skin conditions.
So talk about pimples, for instance. I mean, I know lots of people come down with pimples here.
Yes, so about 85% with hormones, adolescents, and it's also associated with excess oil, bacteria that lives on the skin that overgrows, and then the body response causes inflammation.
Right.
And so cells get stuck in the
what we consume granola lead to pimples.
Evidence to that, but that high sugar foods can worsen pimples, not cause pimples. But if you're eating a lot of refined sugar, it may aggravate or worsen pimples.
Right.
But pimples is not due to lack of hygiene. It's just something that occurs in most people from adolescence and up until adulthood.
Is it curable?
It's not curable, but it can be managed. Goes on its own, but it's good to manage it so that it doesn't leave scars. Because if you don't treat it properly when it's there, even when it goes, the scars.
So talk to our ladies out there. I mean, the young girls out there. A lot of times they are touching their face. No. Let me press it.
It's better. No, pressing can lead. It's better to see a dermatologist to get two cleansers is what we recommend. We have specific treatments for pimples. Don't go using strange things like toothpaste or engine oil on your face in a bid to treat your skin. And each person's treatment will be tailored to their specific concern.
So let's talk more, because I'm going to be talking more to the ladies this morning. It's been around for several years. You are a dermatologist.
Yes.
Is it healthy?
Absolutely not. We should be proud of our color. Whatever color we find ourselves in is beautiful. What we need to do is try to take care of it. When we try to lighten our skin artificially, it comes with a myriad of problems. Those problems lead to severe, not just on the skin, but in the internal organs, depending on what agent is being used for skin bleaching.
Yeah, but Dr. Cole, this lady wants to look fine. That's why she's
you can. Bessie Johnson, is she not beautiful?
Right.
Yes, look at Lupita Nyong'o, who is a Kenyan. She's dark skin, chocolate, beauty. I think what thinking that the only people who are beautiful are people who are fair. Their skin tone. You don't need to be light skin to be beautiful.
Right.
Your skin can skin toning.
So the concepts are a little bit different. So some will say bleaching. What about toning? I mean, Is anything?
It's just they just use that one to make it sound better. I've never seen a cream that they wrote bleaching on it anyway. They are bleaching.
Right. So it's not good at all.
Some people say my color in quotes.
All right.
But what we recommend is one of the things that causes people to get darker is the sun. So you can use a cream called a sunscreen, which will reduce tanning. So the parts of your body exposed to the sun, a sunscreen will help to reduce or minimize darkening of those areas.
So why are dermatologists like campaigning against those kind of creams? I mean, why are they made?
We campaign all the time, but we don't have the power to stop them. We try to engage with regulatory bodies. We do a lot of advocacy. I'm always on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook, talking about the dangers of skin bleaching, and we are playing our part with advocacy to try and educate people and encourage people to love their color, whatever color it is. Right. Especially the issue with children. Now, mothers trying to bleach their children is a big problem, and we try to discourage them and say, please do not.
In fact,
it's a problem.
Yeah, so
dermatologists, we are meeting up to also discuss how we can further help educate Nigerians
on that.
Yes,
all right, we'll talk about that. And that question I just threw to you is coming in from Boyega is also sending a question in that regard. Boyega from Ikorodu. Boyega, good morning. Says says good morning and happy new week. Your side mirror crew. Is it true that bleaching cream can contribute to long-term skin damage or disease? If yes, why isn't more being done about it? Boyega from Ikorodu. Boyega, thank you so much. I think the doctor just touched on that.
Yes.
All right. This one says, good morning, Victor. There is a growing pandemic of self-trained or improperly trained and unauthorized soap and cream makers.
Absolutely.
Especially in Lagos. He said their products often do more harm than good. Why can't the government step up enforcement to take action against such individuals? If you're in, send that one. If you're in, thank you so much. So, have you noticed that as well? Those kind of
Yes, we have. So when we see our patients, we ask them to bring in what they are using, and a lot of people are bringing in these mixed creams, organic soaps, homemade creams, something the salon person mixed for them, and it's so dangerous because these people do not have the knowledge of cosmetic science, of safety, and the importance of safety controls and checks for things that we put on our skin. Yes, the skin is a barrier, but some of the things we put on our skin are absorbed into the skin, and so it can do internal damage. So we need to be very cautious. I wouldn't advise anybody to use any cream or soap that doesn't have proper labels, that doesn't have a NAFDAC registration, and that doesn't have the actual ingredients listed on it. It's very dangerous to do that.
All right. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Question here says, Dr. Cole, what do you have to say about modern day mothers that start using whitening creams for their infants? Yetunde is sending that one in.
It's so concerning, and we are trying as much as possible to do advocacy. If you follow me on Instagram, you see I'm constantly talking about the dangers of using whitening creams, particularly for children, because their skin is so absorbent. It absorbs half of the things that go through it and can lead to organ damage, growth problems, growth restrictions. We've seen a child who was not growing properly because the bone plate was affected by the steroid that the mother was using on the child, in the child's skin.
Which is very
unfortunate. We've seen other children developing kidney failure because their mother was using a lightening or toning cream that contain mercury. So we have to be very, very careful.
Okay, then flash update coming in from the control room says there's a breakdown. This is where now? Pen Cinema, yes. Breakdown of an empty 6-tired gas truck having mechanical fault. This is at Okekoto, inwards Pen Cinema Bridge. Ongoing efforts for evacuation, but structure still very much on ground, trying to ensure that you can move. All right, so take note of that. Okekoto, inwards Pen Cinema. There's a broken down 6-tired truck there, which is affecting traffic. All right, so Dr. Cole, what are the signs? What are the symptoms that will show that the skin is having one or two challenges?
So usually there could be symptoms like itching, redness, discoloration. In some cases there could be breaches like open sores. You know, in things like acne, you have breakout the spots on the face. Sometimes there could be scaliness and dryness. That's the skin barrier is damaged, and so there are scales. And in some cases, you may also have some oozing of fluid. That's what we call weepiness.
Right.
And in some cases, the skin just gets swollen, like in hives or urticaria. You just see swollen like someone flogged you on the skin. That's a sign of urticaria, which can be an allergic reaction.
Right.
So the skin can, you know, have various symptoms, but what I always advise is early diagnosis and treatment is always best. So once anybody has any symptoms, please try and see a dermatologist.
Let's go to round this over. I hear you guys are coming up with something, the dermatologists.
Yes, we have our annual conference of the Nigerian Association of Dermatologists this week in Lagos. Lagos is hosting all dermatologists in Nigeria.
Do you have enough of you around?
Well, we have about 120 dermatologists
in Nigeria.
In Nigeria,
that's abysmally small.
It is small. That's like 1 to 2 million people. We are hoping to train more dermatologists and get more medical students interested in dermatology. So our conference is going to be talking about dermatology and global health, bridging the gaps in dermatology, and also why we need to train other people apart from dermatologists on how to manage basic skin conditions because of our short numbers.
So you need to go into schools now. And let's see how we can show up the numbers. And I've seen more female dermatologists. What's going on? Is it that it's the only medical profession that is very suitable for women?
No. I think it's because there's more of the aesthetics and beauty. Although dermatology is beyond that. We do have male dermatologists too, but I think the women also like it, so they know how to take care of their skin.
So is ratio what, 64?
Probably, yes, thereabouts.
So I seem to get the figures right. All right. So where is this conference holding?
It's at the Radisson Blu in Ikeja, which is going to be from the 25th to the 27th of June. That's this week, Wednesday to Friday, yes.
Oh, okay.
And we have lots of dermatologists and other health workers coming in. We have didactic, scientific presentations, and also we have a lot of panel discussions about things we spoke about today, like how do we curb the issue of skin bleaching, how do we regulate the aesthetic environment where people are just making creams on their own without training. And we hope that we'll also be able to encourage and inspire young doctors to want to become dermatologists.
All right, Dr. Cole, we'll get you in very, very soon so that we can talk much more. There's a whole lot of enlightenment that we need to do about skin diseases and how we can really, really curb the increasing numbers.
Yes.
But Dr. Cole, it's nice having you in the building. Thank you so
much for having me, and good morning, everyone.
All right, then. So on the program, we've looked at skin diseases as a global health concern, and Dr. Olufolakenmi Cole, who is a consultant dermatologist with the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital, has taken us. But guess what? It's all about LG rhythms. They'll be coming in.
Goshen, a lot is happening around us, and we have to be alert always. So, before getting into a taxi, take a photo of the car, including all loved ones, to let them know you are safe. This as well. Be alert and aware. Just because it was safe last time doesn't mean it will be safe. 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos.
Come on, man. pass. Now that they go, now let they go. Enter your change, I they shout now.
Driver, won't you allow me sit down before you move?
Okay, pass some money from the bag there. Oh, who give me 1,000 naira back? For many people, where will be? I will join you people. New, tell you more I talk my house. Say I no get change.
Now me get down and they go VI.
If I start now, my phone cannot touch it. Don't think me all this one.
I know you. Park my come down.
I beg, park your boss. This will not come off my boss. I beg.
Driver, not try am. Even like say you want me to collect your motor for illegal parking, and you go still pay 20,000 naira fine if now your first time, and if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine.
I know that one. No, guy, go gas wait to me reach the nearest legal bus stop before you come down.
Conductor, close this door now. You want make I phone?
I beg, no vex. I want pick passenger, no vex.
It be like say they drive, they go. If you leave your door open and them catch you, you go pay 20,000 naira fine if now your first time. And if you be regular customer, you go pay 30,000 naira fine. Apart from this fine where you go pay, you go still do 1 month community service. I they talk my own no.
Auntie, calm down. I will sabi all these things. They work for government.
I know they work for any government too. Now radio, I they learn all these rules. Now every day I they listen to Lagos struggle.
Lagos and beyond with Lagos Traffic Radio.
Everyone, this is Tony Adibola. Cycle enthusiast. Keep listening. Radio 9 rocks.
That videos with a phone while driving. Do you know that at least 23% of all car accidents each year occur with the use of cell phones? Distracted driving is responsible for a higher percentage of road crashes among motorists and pedestrians in Nigeria. Distracted driving is dangerous. Let's shun this act to stay alive. It's better to be safe than to wallow in sorrow for what could have been avoided. While driving or walking, please put that phone away and concentrate fully on the road. A message from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, your driving companion.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and gentlemen, people in love you bet. I will take you there. Lagos to Benin, London to Ekene. Say Belen say where you wanna go. Let me take you there. Give me love, oh. Give me plenty love, oh yeah. I wanna dance, oh. So watch me weep and watch me nah. I like your style, I like everything where you yeah. We always smiling, cause the grace of God is always work better. Ladies and gentlemen, we go dance and shake body, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody dance to my bedroom. Ladies and gentlemen, Agbalagba come and shake body, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we go dance and shake body, oh. Ladies and gentlemen. Gentlemen and mademoiselle. Daddy know me, no say. Mommy shout my Joe, let's say, oh. Joe, let's say, oh. Give me love, oh. Give me plenty love, oh, yeah. I wanna dance, oh. So watch me weep and watch me, nah. I like your style, I like everything where you, yeah. We always smiling, cause the grace of God is always back with us. Ladies and gentlemen, we go dance and shake body, oh. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody dance to my bedroom. Ladies and gentlemen,
all right, then, ladies and gentlemen, we're still tracking the impediment. That's the breakdown of NT 6-star truck at that's Okekuto Iwat Pen Cinema. It's having a fault there, and the traffic managers are working on it. Another incident which is coming in from the other side of town, Shomgotedo to be precise. It's a breakdown of a loaded truck carrying block, and I understand it's having a battery problem. This is at Abraham Adesanya Gate, inwards or Gombo. So take note of that as you drive along.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, so on the second leg of the program, we're going to be fostering voluntary service to your community, and we're looking at it from the perspective of LG Rhythms. They are on the radar this morning, and joining me in the studios, I have Professor for LG Rhythms, leader for that particular outfit. Prof, nice to have you in the building. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's always a great pleasure to be here.
It's been quite a while, though.
Yes, it is. I had to, stay behind for some of my food to do 1 or 2 years.
Right. But things are moving on fine, right?
Fantastically well.
Okay, so in the studio as well, I have Oduyebo Adebisi Yeshide. She's EcoConnect ambassador for LG Rhythms. Nice to have you in the building, madam. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
And you're welcome to Traffic Radio.
Thank you very much.
All right. So for those who might have forgotten about LG Rhythms, Professor Adelusi, what's the meaning of LG Rhythms, by the way?
Well, as it sounds, LG for ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
And you guys have been around for how long?
Since 1st of March 2011.
Right. So this is like 14 years.
Exactly.
So is this your vision?
Well, we're reaching the vision, and then we're getting larger and larger,
So I'm wondering who came up with the idea of ladies and gentlemen.
Well, a fantastic gentleman, Dr. Titus Adeniyali. He came up with the idea.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. And he's still living, right?
Oh, definitely. He's the mayor right now of LG Rhythms.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So what's the whole idea?
He was president for several years.
Right. So what's the whole idea behind LG Rhythms?
Well, the truth is that our society is bereft of love, affection for one another. All these, even internationally, you see country fighting countries and all that. We need peace. We need, it is only in the atmosphere of love that we can enjoy living. And that is what we're all missing. And we look beyond tribe, we look beyond status, ethnicity, and all those things that divide us in society.
So,
and that is what we preach.
So you guys are trying to foster unison, togetherness, right?
Love.
Peace, love.
I mean, everything centers around love.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Yesterday, at what point did you join LG Rhythms?
I joined LG Rhythms around April 2011.
Wow. So you've been there for this long?
Forever.
Yes. We started from BB, BlackBerry platforms,
right?
Broadcasting messages. Then we moved to Facebook, and from Facebook we had our various primary groups. Then we moved to WhatsApp messages.
So you should be LG Rhythms then.
Exactly.
That's it's really, I mean, you've been around for. That's no joke at all.
That's why she holds her position.
Right, as the ambassador, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's begin to look at this. So, who are those that are members of this particular group? What are the qualities for someone to join LG Rhythms?
Well, LG Rhythms is open to everyone, except that when you join us, now, just like any organization, you must have the ethics and the culture. So you have to be a real lady, and then you have, of course, have to be a gentleman.
So, as the name implies, right?
Exactly, LG Rhythms.
A real lady and a real gentleman.
Yes.
What defines me to be a gentleman?
Yeah, decency, decorum, discipline. Those are our 3 Ds. Yeah.
Decency, decorum, discipline.
Yeah, exactly.
So you must exhibit that.
You must.
But since I'm coming to join you, how will you know if I have that?
We will
scrutinize me?
We'll get you cultured into it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. Because I think that should be the word. If you say you're going to admit me, and then just because I'm looking fine, or perhaps I have the money, you might be mistaken.
Yeah, true. You won't believe, the kind of people we have removed. They are big names in society.
Oh, so you removed them?
Yes, because they did not exhibit decency, decorum, and they lacked discipline.
Right.
Yes.
Oduyebo, talk to me. Is LG Rhythms Lagos-based alone, or can you be found in other parts of Nigeria?
Yeah, LG Rhythm is not a Lagos-based association alone. In all parts of Nigeria, we can find LG Rhythm. We have Abuja Connect, Ibadan Connect, we have Ilorin Connect, we have Port Harcourt Connect, we have Abeokuta Connect, we have Lagos Connect and Eco Connect.
So you are the Eco Connect?
Yes, I am presently the Eco Connect Ambassador 2025.
Right. So how do one attain that level? Prof, how do I become perhaps a state connect or a national connect? How does it work?
Yeah, it's about commitment. You've been there. You do the things we do, which is you ensure that, of course, you must be on a platform. We have about 33 platforms, right now. So you have to have, you have a governor, you have a supervisor in every group. And so all those groups, we operate, we are the largest virtual group, boastfully.
Right.
We've received awards in that respect.
So all you do is virtual?
Yeah, and most of them are virtual, but twice a year, when we have special programs, which has to do with what you do within your group in specificity in terms of maybe that, but most and generally in international convention, we take it from state to state, from city to city. We've been everywhere. We've been at Ilorin, we've been at Abeokuta twice, Ibadan twice or thrice. We've been at Ijebu twice. This year we're having convention in Lagos, where all members come. But once a year, at the beginning of the year, we have our walk in all different states. But most in general, I want us to also remember that we have our members abroad too.
Oh,
we have people in Canada, in US, in UK who are members. Yes.
And they do stuff in Canada as well.
They whatever we're doing, they participate in their own way.
All right. So flash update from the control room. The earlier reported gas truck at Okekoto Inward Pen Cinema Bridge is now off the road. So it's a very good movement if you are within that particular corridor. Maximum shout out to the control room for supplying that information. We're serving you more. We're still tracking the one at Shongotedo, Ibrahim Adesanya to be precise. That one too is receiving our attention. Okay, so another one coming in from the control room. Yes, we did tell you about a multiple accident at Lagos Island involving a loaded container that had brake failure, and that's at Outer Marina, which rammed into other vehicles. The good news, all the vehicles involved have been taken off, so it's a much better drive right now. Those of you facing that slowness around Akpogbo and Eko Bridge, it should be getting better for you as a result of the evacuation of those vehicles. All right, so LG Rhythms, you've been around for 14 years.
Yeah.
Let's look at your impact in the society, so to say. what would you say you guys have been doing?
Well, we've been showing love to society, which is part of why we do our work every year. This year, remember we've been here before. We've worked against breast cancer.
Right.
We worked against inflammation. We've worked against cervical cancer. Look at is the society, and we try to help government to sensitize them towards particular areas. We notice there's a lot of large, number of Nigerians. You know, 1 in every 4 Nigerian has mental disorder. Organization, Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to do a walk against the mental disorder.
That's coming up when?
This Saturday.
It is coming up on Saturday, 28th June 2025,
Okay.
8 a.m.
All right. So this walk is going to be commencing on Saturday. You said. Where are you going to be walking from?
We are going to be walking from Barracks Bus Stop, Surulere, FOG, Coca-Cola Garden at Barracks Bus Stop.
That's on the stadium side.
On the stadium side, down to Ishaga.
Against mental health disease, right?
Yeah.
So what's it going to entail? After the walk, are we going to be converging?
Yes.
Talk to me, Prof.
We are going to be converging behind Abeje filling station. We are going to be taking vitals check. We're going to be having lectures.
Which is our normal way every year. We've done, like we said, we have we have Lagos Connect. So the one we did earlier before, we stopped at the psychiatric hospital at Yaba.
Oh, that's for the Lagos Connect.
Yes, that their hall. That's where we used, and we have the professionals there who spoke to us. So this same one, the Eco Connect, we're going to have professionals who talk to us, behind Abeje filling station at Ishaga towards Lagos University Teaching Hospital.
And the focus is all going to be on mental health, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ambassador, you are the one behind this organizing thing for this year, right?
Yeah, sure.
Talk to me. So what should we expect?
We expect massive turnouts for people to work with us, create awareness, because that area that we are working, we purposely chose it because we have a lot of mental health disorder people around that area.
Okay.
And we want to create awareness about it and also seek our government to come to our aid, because we can't do it alone without the government support to come into our aid and give these people a good orientation.
Okay.
We will be talking to them about it, but at least the government also need to come
and support
the NGOs that are.
So what kind of support is the NGO providing for mental health patients, for instance?
Yeah, we're going to be referring people to where they can get help. Now, apart from the information they will have, if there are a lot of people who don't know why they go into mental disorder. So once they know and they see that they have those issues, then they can now seek help. But away from this, we also want the government to know that in their society, imagine sitting on a boardroom and 1 out of 4 persons have mental disorder, and they are wearing suits with big degrees, and you don't know. See them. I'm particularly, very happy that we're on the Lagos Traffic Radio.
All right.
Imagine 1 out of 4 persons driving. So that's why you have madness on our roads.
That's very true.
And then accidents here and there that are not necessary. Now, if we are mentally aware of and have the right information, and then we have adequate things to even help those who have those issues to, get rehabilitated and treated, the society will be better off.
Lagos Traffic Radio on 96.1 FM. This morning, we are fostering the spirit of volunteerism in our societies. And of course, we're doing that from the viewpoint of LG Readings. They're coming up with a charity walk, and that's coming up this Saturday. 08099120777. If you want to join the conversation, feel free within this limited time. 091 53877127. Those are the numbers that you can connect with us. Let's see if you have any questions for our guests. So how do you guys keep the flame of the NGO running? I mean, are there responsibilities by members?
Well, like we said, it's simply an NGO. It's voluntary.
Okay.
So we, instead of throwing parties and wasting money on things that do not affect, our society. Yes. So we decided to come together. How much? Maybe 10,000 or thereabouts every year.
So you bill members?
Yes. No, we don't bill.
Okay.
It's for you to be a member, you just pay 10,000 yearly.
To join?
Yes, every year.
So your annual dues is 10,000?
It's just 10,000 naira, as cheap as that. And then we ensure that we all have insurance. Just 5,000. We have group insurance, and we have. We seek to the welfare of our people first. So that we're not just showing love to society and leaving our people behind.
Right.
So we ensure that we also empower one another, and show love as much as possible.
Any age limits for people to join?
We don't have any age limits.
Anybody from age 18 and above, right?
Yes. We have people whose children are already part of us.
You mean it?
Who are already members. Yes.
All right. There's a message here. It says, good morning. Why do you think people have become less involved in volunteering compared to the older generations? Tosin is saying that one. Are you guys noticing any trend about the old ones just volunteering? Than the younger ones?
Well, for me, I don't have those statistics.
Okay.
But I know, right from being a child in this Lagos.
You have been doing that?
1969, I was almost the youngest Boy Scout in Lagos.
Wow.
So I've been volunteering all my life.
For a long time.
Yeah.
What's your thinking? Do we have more older people that are volunteering, or we're having the younger ones join as well?
I think we have people volunteering, and we have them older, if I must say.
So Tosin is right then.
Because the younger ones these days, they believe in frivolities.
Right.
They believe in just catching cruise, catching fun,
right,
without giving back to the society or taking care of even themselves.
Which is
they can't take care of themselves. So someone that cannot take care of himself or herself, how will that person take care of the society?
All right. This one says, good morning, Victor and Prof. How can social media be used genuinely to encourage volunteering without it being performative? Okay, Richard, thank you so much. I don't know what word is that. Performative.
Well, thank God we went to school. Otherwise, we use grammar to scatter us.
Okay, I have a call.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Okay. Well, you cannot tell me that you love me without showing me your love. How do I know that you love me? You have to perform your love to me. So part of it is this work that we're doing. Right. So if I'm going to walk 3-4 kilometers to ensure that people, so it's going to be performative, somehow.
So it's performance driven.
Yes, it's performance driven.
All right. So who can join you on Saturday? Anybody?
Oh, anybody and everybody. Just put on your white shirts, your jeans, your sneakers, and then let's walk it.
Okay. From what time?
8 a.m.
8 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
This one says, good morning, Victor. Do you think Lagosians truly feel ownership of their communities? Well, I cannot answer that for you, but I think Lagosians are gradually waking up to that. This one says, amazing morning to you. Please, are there any mentorship programs under LG Rhythms that can help teenagers learn leadership for volunteering? Thanks. Lolade
Fantastic.
is sending this one in from Yaba.
Lolade, LG Rhythms is the right place for you to learn leadership. Whether you like it or not, you will either become a governor or a welfare officer of your group, or, we rotate them yearly. So we'll teach you how to be a leader. And right there, when I joined LG Rhythms, I have people like Royalty, who were people I looked towards, who trained me. They were governors of my group. And then I became a governor, and then I became ambassador and all that.
All
and
right.
Today I'm in ESCO.
Okay, then, so let's run this all up right now.
Yeah.
So Saturday, you said it's coming up. Where is the location again, Oduebo?
Barracks bus stop, FOG Coca-Cola Garden. From Barracks bus stop to Ishaga, behind Abeje Filling Station.
All right, so you guys will be having this charity work.
Absolutely.
And it's all to combat mental illness.
Mental illnesses, yes.
All right,
you'll be shocked what mental sickness is
doing.
You know, when people just begin to misbehave, go out of character,
right.
You know, because of pressure, stress, and all that.
We'll leave it at that for now. It's nice having both of you in the studios. Thank you so much for being here.
It's a great pleasure, always.
Pleasure. Okay, then, so we'll be fostering voluntary service to our communities using LG rhythms as a recipe.
Yeah, Victor, I must congratulate Lagos State government for building the largest mental sickness hospital in Ekpe, which is ongoing.
Wow, mental health hospital.
Yes, it's the largest in sub-Saharan, Africa. Yes.
Which is good.
Yeah.
All right, so
because we don't have facilities, we don't have professionals.
We have to go. Kudos to Mr. Governor for that. All right, he is Professor Michael Adelusi, who is the LG Region's executive leader, and also in the building as well is Oduyebo Adebisi Yechide, Eco Connect ambassador. That's what she is. A maximum shout out going out to Yakubu Monsurat Abosede, Eco Connect skipper, I understand, and Lawal or Laumi, who is also a member. We have to go. Mike James has produced the program this morning. Grace Isaiah in the building, Eniola as well. Maximum shout out going out to Kwemi Shodunke. Same for our executive producer Tayo Akonle. My name is Victor OterI. I'm out. Stay very much within. Bye.
Let me take you there. Give me love, oh. Give me plenty love, oh yeah. I wanna dance, oh. So watch me weep and watch me
Screeches and tacos won't stop the flow on Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
News from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
Good morning. Here is the news at 10. First, the highlights. Governor Sanwo-Olu parleys All Progressives Congress stakeholders ahead July 12 local government elections. Senate to hold public hearings on constitutional review from July 4. On the foreign scene, Colombian military confirms kidnap of over 50 soldiers in country's mountainous region. And in sports, Nigeria's Super Falcons set to battle Portugal in pre-WAFCON friendly. Now the details. I am Dele Agadumo. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is scheduled to hold a stakeholders parley with the leaders, elected and appointed officials, and all candidates of the All Progressives Congress in the July 12 Lagos State local government elections on Tuesday, 24th June. At the State House Marina at noon. The APC, in a statement signed by its Lagos spokesperson, Sheye Oladejo, says the meeting will serve as the rallying point for mobilization of the party's troops towards the local government elections. According to the statement, Lagos APC acknowledges and appreciates the trust and confidence of Lagosians in the party's progressive philosophy, which explains the continuous, unparalleled and unprecedented growth across all sectors of the state. It expresses confidence that the landmark achievements of the local government councils in education, primary healthcare, According to the statement, Lagos State acknowledges and appreciates the trust and confidence of Lagosians in the party's progressive philosophy, which explains the continuous, unparalleled and unprecedented growth across all sectors in the state. It expresses confidence that the landmark achievements of the local government councils in education, primary health care, housing and social interventions, among others, will be rewarded with massive votes at the polls for all the candidates. It will be recalled that the presentation of flags to the 57 APC chairmanship candidates in the elections, which marked the official commencement of campaigns held last week at the state party secretariat at Ogba. The ceremony, which had in attendance who is who in government and party hierarchy, was a morale booster for all party stalwarts for another victorious outing. Lagos State government has encouraged residents of state government-owned housing estates in the Ikorodu area to participate and collaborate with the Ministry of Housing to create a more sustainable and livable environment for all. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Housing, Abdulafiz Toriola, stated this at a forum organized for residents of the state government-owned housing estates in Ikorodu, held at the Ayopura Jubilee Housing Estate. Toriola, who was represented by the Director of Estate Department, Ministry of Housing, Olukemi Fosudo, said the forum was organized to address specific issues, including estate maintenance, security, asset development, waste management, and environmental sustainability. The Permanent Secretary, who stressed the importance of residents' participation, expressed gratitude for their contributions, expertise, and commitment, emphasizing the importance of the forum as a platform for collaboration in line with the Themes Plus agenda, which prioritizes inclusivity. Toriola highlighted the importance of residents' feedback and input, emphasizing that it would help such strategies and improve services. He also advised transparency and inclusivity in decision-making, adding that they can forward their feedback on issues to all the ministry's social media handles or forward a letter to the Office of the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Housing, Alausa Ikeja. To boost education standards across Lagos State, the Office of Education Quality Assurance, OEQA, has hosted the second quarterly meeting of the Collaborative Technical Committee. The meeting brought together directors, subject matter experts, and representatives from over 25 key ministries, departments, and agencies, MDAs, such as Lagos State Safety Commission, Lagos State Material Testing Laboratory, Fire Service, Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency, the SVA, Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Agency, LASEMA, and LOMA, among others, to evaluate the progress of their ongoing intervention activities in schools and chart a course for further engagement. Themed Strengthening Multi-Agency Collaboration for Improved Educational Outcomes in Lagos State, the session reinforced the state's commitment to an integrated whole-of-government approach to educational development. The coordinating director, OEQA, Remy Abdul, in his remarks, emphasized that no single agency can resolve the multifaceted issues confronting the state education system. Abdul explained that the need to tackle these challenges birthed the quarterly meeting with the support of the Commissioner for Basic and Secondary Education, Jamiu Ali Balogun. He described the forum as a vital strategy for ensuring that policies are not only designed but also effectively implemented through coordinated action across agencies. Abdul called on all MDAs to deepen collaboration and maintain the momentum, noting that the future of every child in Lagos depends on the effectiveness of the state's collective efforts. The Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAB, has announced Saturday, June 28, as the date for the conduct of the 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination mop-up. In a statement released by its public communications advisor, Fabian Benjamin, The board said a total of 96,838 candidates would be participating in the mop-up exercise. It says these include 5,096 spillover candidates, those who experienced biometric verification failures during the main UTME, and 91,742 candidates who were absent during the main and receipt examinations. The board encouraged printing of notification slips from Monday, June 23 to prepare for the exercise, which will be held in 183 centers across the country. The board also reiterated its commitment to maintaining the integrity of its examinations by delisting 113 computer-based test centers found guilty of various infractions, including technical deficiencies and examination malpractice. Now to the rest of the stories. The Senate Committee on the Review of the 1999 Constitution has announced plans to organize comprehensive two-day zonal public hearings in the 6 geopolitical zones. The hearings, slated for July 4 and 5, are part of an extensive national consultation process aimed at capturing citizens' voices on critical issues shaping the future of governance in Nigeria. The committee, chaired by the Deputy President of the Senate, Barau Jibrin, said the public hearings would help simultaneously in Lagos for Southwest, Enugu for Southeast, Ikotekpene South-South, Jos North Central, Maiduguri for Northeast, and Kano representing Northwest. The committee is expected to entertain over 50 proposals addressing a wide range of national concerns, from local government autonomy to gender representation, state police, judicial timelines, and the creation of new states. Ogun State government has urged residents of the state not to panic in the face of the flash floods being witnessed across the state. Commissioner for the Environment, Ola Oresoya, in a statement said the flash flood, which follows each downpour, is a natural occurrence. He said rather than panicking, residents should stay calm and adhere to safety rules to forestall unpleasant incidents. Oresoya said the call became necessary to calm frayed nerves and remind the people of what they must do to safeguard their lives and property during this rainy season when predictable flash floods are prevalent. He reminded them of the need to stay indoors when raining or stay in a safe place when in transit. Oresoya warned residents of the state to expect more torrential rain in the next 3 weeks, which is the first peak of the rainy season. He also urged them to contact the State Emergency Management Agency and the Flood Emergency Management Response Teams at the nearest local government in case of any emergency. Oresoya said community development associations all across the state had been put on red alert to mobilize as first responders for flood emergency management within their communities. The federal government has pledged full support to a $400 million foreign direct investment FDI plan to build Africa's largest rare earth and critical minerals plant in Nasarawa State, potentially creating over 10,000 jobs nationwide. Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alaki, lauded the project funders for keying into the value addition campaign of President Bola Tinubu's administration and confirming that mineral processing is the strategy to take the jobless from the streets. Noting that this represents a significant milestone in efforts to spur investor confidence in the mining sector, Alaki said the establishment of the plant would promote skills transfer and boost the contributions of the solid minerals sector to the economy. Alaki applauded the company for its strategic foresight and patriotic investment in rare earth metals plant, aligning its operations with the federal government's drive for in-country processing and beneficiation of minerals. And now to foreign news. Colombia's military says 57 soldiers have been kidnapped by civilians in the country's southwestern Mickey Canyon area. It says 31 soldiers were seized on Saturday, while the rest were abducted on Sunday by a group of more than 200 people. The military says the civilians are acting under pressure from dissidents of the FARC rebel group, which agreed a peace deal with the government in 2016. The mountainous region is a key zone for cocaine production and remains one of the most tense in the country's ongoing conflict with rebel groups. The Mackay Canyon is used for transporting cocaine to Pacific ports, and drugs are then illegally shipped to other countries. Now, sport. 9-time African champions, the Super Falcons, will tonight take on the senior women's national team of Portugal in a friendly match in Lisbon as part of the preparations for the 2024 Women Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON tournament in Morocco. The 2024 WAFCON tournament will be played from July 5 to 26 in the North African country. The Falcons contingent flew out of the federal capital, Abuja, to Casablanca, Morocco, on Sunday morning and then traveled to Lisbon. Tonight's encounter will take place at the Estadio José Gomes in the Amadora precinct of Lisbon and will commence at 7 p.m. Nigeria time. It is the second friendly the team will be involved in, having beaten Cameroon 2-0 in Abeokuta earlier this month. After today's friendly, Nigeria will also face Ghana's Black Queens in another friendly match in Morocco on Sunday, June 29, days before the kickoff of the continental finals. The Falcons will tackle Tunisia, Botswana, and Algeria in Group B of the competition with the Labi Zoli Stadium in Casablanca as the venue. And that is the news at 10. Just before we go, ensure you make use of your seatbelt while driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on My Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, 18,000 teachers were trained under EcoExcel? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, try the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is scheduled to hold stakeholders parley with the leaders, elected and appointed officials, and all candidates of the All Progressives Congress in the July 12 Lagos State local government elections on Tuesday, 24th June at the State House, Marina at noon. The Senate Committee on the Review of the 1999 Constitution has announced plans to organize comprehensive two-day zonal public hearings in the 6 geopolitical zones. We also told you that Colombia's military says 57 soldiers have been kidnapped by civilians in the country's southwestern Mackay Canyon area. And in sport, 9-time African champions, the Super Falcons, will tonight take on the senior women's national team of Portugal in a friendly match in Lisbon as part of the preparations for the 2024 Women Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON tournament in Morocco. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbolagun. I am Dele Agadumo. Good morning. Thank you for listening.
Timely, reliable, accurate, dynamic, innovative, and objective traffic reports. That's why we are your T Radio on 96.1 dial. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Moving Lagos forward.
This is Flight Schedule brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
flight schedule this morning, we have Arik Air Lagos to Abuja flight at 10:40 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. Lagos to Warri at 1 p.m. Ibom Air Lagos to Abuja flight at 11 a.m., 3 p.m. and 6:50 p.m. Lagos to Uyo is at 3:10 p.m. For Air Peace, Lagos to Abuja flight at 10:35 a.m., 1:40 p.m., 5:45 p.m., 6:25 p.m. and 7 p.m. Lagos to Port Harcourt is at 2:40 p.m., Lagos to Benin at 11:20 a.m. and Lagos to Kano at 2 p.m. And that is flight schedule on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
You've just listened to Flight Schedule, brought to you by Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
This message is brought to you by Mike Frost at Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Obey the rules and regulations of the road for your own safety. Know the drive like say you get extra life for house. If you go, you don't go be that. And people know for see you again be that. Why you follow away when you're day on call and you know say you don't drink beer before? Save your life, take them easy. Obey traffic laws. Know the rules, follow the rules. And the rules to protect you. Know the rules, follow the rules. The rules to protect you. You better make it late than make you late. Life no get back to. If you drink, don't drive. If you must drive, don't drink. Save your life, take them easy. Obey traffic laws.
You're listening to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Ìmọ́tótó ilé, ìmọ́tótó ara, ìmọ́tótó àyíká ló lè ṣẹ́gun àrùn gbogbo. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So let us do our best and leave the rest. Oh, Lagos is our home. Yeah. Oh, as we lay our bed, we go lie on top. Ìlera Èkó làwa ń lé. Ìlera Èkó ló jẹ wá lógún. Let us work hand in hand. Lagos health is our wealth. Ìlera Èkó làwa ń lé. Ìlera Èkó ló jẹ wá lógún. Let us work hand in hand. Lagos health is our wealth. Oh yeah, any day, from the north to the south, the east and the west. Let us work hand in hand. Lagos health is our wealth. Oh yeah, any day, let
Mama Ejima, wetin do you?
Na Baba Ejima o.
Wetin do am?
He dey hospital since yesterday. Dem say make I go look for money. Na the money I dey find. Abeg help me, sir. Help me.
He dey serious so?
He dey serious o.
Okay, I dey come. Oh yeah, take.
God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir. God no go shame you. Thank you, sir.
My people for Lagos State, our governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu no say sickness no dey knock before e enter. Na him make Lagos State government bring Ilera Eko. Make you and your family no dey do begi before you take care of yourself.